What is it that you're doing when you're dancing? Well, you don't care because you like to dance. Why? Well, you don't know, but you do. It's built into you. Music. Music's a human universal. Cultures use music to organize themselves, right? They use music to catalyze their identities. They use music to unite around. You know, in more archaic societies, less differentiated societies, let's say, you know, a mask that represents part of the family tradition will have a particular design, and there'll be a particular song written for it, and there'll be a particular dance about it. And the song and the dance are something like the symbolic representation of a mode of being in the world. Like maybe the mask is a wolf mask, and so you act out the wolf, and there's music that goes along with that. And you think, well, what are you doing when you're acting out the wolf? And part of that is, well, you're trying to understand wolves. You know, it's imitation in part, and you know, if you live in the natural world, and if you hunt, and if you're preyed upon, then understanding the things that you're hunting and preying upon is useful, and there's also perhaps useful things to learn from them. So we play this strange symbolic game with the world, like children pretending. That's another way of thinking about it. And we do that to act out and to begin to understand things we don't understand, like how to act. Now, for me, the most important question in life is not what the world is made of. And in fact, I would say that's a relatively new preoccupation of humankind. You could say that the ancient Greeks laid the groundwork for the emergence of an empirical science. And then it emerged more formally with Bacon and Descartes and Newton 500-600 years ago. Not very long, like a blink of the eye in human terms. Before that, people were engineers, they could build things and so forth, but they didn't know they weren't scientists. They didn't really conceptualize the world as an objective place. We do that automatically because science has seeped so far into our set of presuppositions. That doesn't make us good scientists, by the way, but it does make us believe that the fundamental reality of the world is an objective reality, and I'm not going to dispute that particularly, but leaves one set of questions unanswered, probably by its nature, because it wasn't designed to answer the question. And that question is, how should one conduct oneself in the world?